It is the most valuable thing we have out here. And it's the one thing we cannot regain. So we want to use it appropriately. And I got something I know that's going to pay off with your time. And that's coming up Saturday, Williamsburg, Virginia. Let me just, I'm ready. I wish it was tomorrow, but here's what I know. It's going to be an event that's going to be mind boggling. I want y'all to think about this for a minute. I don't know how many mothers are here and dads as well. But the way I look at a Super Saturday or anything like that is this way, because I can go back to when I couldn't rub two quarters together. And I'm just going to be real here. And I told a gentleman that I could not afford to go to an event. And he said, "How old are you, Fred?" And I said, "I'm 34. And he said, "Who sold you on that financial plan?" The same guy said it to a friend of mine a few weeks later. And he was right. Who sold me on that plan that I thought I couldn't afford? Well, it's gas money. It's this. Listen, you can't afford not to be there. So let me give you a comparison. If you had a child, and I'm just going to pick a sport because I just happened to be reading about him. He's a Richmond boy, Russell Wilson, famed quarterback, not doing so. He's in his older age, but this guy was a machine. If Russell Wilson was coming to Williamsburg or anywhere in Virginia, and you live in Maryland, West Virginia, and he said, "I'm going to coach your son for 2 hours on Saturday at zero cost. And when he leaves there, he'll have such a competitive edge. It will scare every other quarterback in whatever league he's playing in." What would you do to get your child there to be with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? You do whatever you had to do. Well, guess what? Russell's not going to be there. What if your son or daughter was extraordinarily good at playing golf? And Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods said, "I'm coming to Virginia and I'm going to coach your child for a couple of hours to be the greatest golfer in their age class possible." What would you do to get your child there if it cost you, say, $10 and some gasoline? You'd do whatever you had to do. Well, I got news for you. Tiger Woods ain't going to be there either. But guess what? Guess what? Susan will be there. Mike and Lisa will be there. Barbara and her husband, Randy, will be there. Leadership from our corporate office will be there. Dan, and I forgot else who's coming. I want you to think about this for a minute. Just think about this. They ain't Tiger Woods and they ain't Russell Wilson, but there's a Tiger in them and there's a Russell Wilson in them. You need to have your butts in the seat. And number two, don't come alone. This is not an event you want to be by yourself. You want to marry somebody. If you got to put chloroform, I'm playing a little bit. Get them there. We'll wake them up because this is going to be the first and the biggest event Virginia's ever had. And it's the beginning of something major. And you can be a part of that. I'm telling you, I've been through this before. We might have 45, maybe 50, 100 people. I don't know. But I can tell you this, if we come together as one, a year from now, we could fill up the Richmond Convention Center or the Hampton Roads Coliseum. I'm just telling you, this is the beginning of doing something mega big. Now, if you want to grow your business, you've got to be in those seats. Come there ready. Come there with some excitement in your bones. Raise your hands and clap and be excited about being there because you're going to get the very best that there is coming to your town. We're not coming there because we necessarily have to be there. We're coming there to help you to explode and blow your business to another level. Now, if that's not important to you, if $10 is too much to spend, if a few hours of driving is too much to do, I don't know what to say. But I'm telling you what, go back to your why. Why did you join this company? And that's the reason you need to be there because I can remember going to my first event, sleeping literally. There was about 9 of us in a 2-bedroom, me, 9 men. It was horrible. I literally slept in the bathtub. We ate peanut butter and bread. We could not afford jelly. But 7 months later from that one event, the spark plug hit. Something ignited in me. I saw the vision. And guess what? 7 months later, I was making 6 figures a year. And it's never been that bad since. So you've got to be in that. Just think about this. What would it? You could be with Susan Campbell. She's blown every record this company's had. What would it be worth to get some of her private time? I don't know if you can get it, but I know what you can get her time Saturday. What would you do to sit with Mike and Lisa, who've owned dry cleaners, business owners from Virginia all the way to California that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars just to open the door? What can you glean from people like that? How can you glean from Barbara, who came here, couldn't rub two quarters together, but now this company's helped her buy a beautiful, her and Randy, a beautiful home? You've got to be in those seats. So with that, Mike and Lisa, you here real quick?
We are here, Fred. We are here. That
why
was
do you think,
epic.
I'm telling you, you two are business owners. I've known you for 20 years. Listen, I've owned dry cleaning stores. I was no good at it. Guess what? I learned to lose my shirt and your shirt at the same time. But they're experts at this. Why are you here and why are you in this company? And I know that's a multi-million-dollar company over. Why would you be a business owner coming and trying to get business owners there? Tell us.
Let me tell you one thing, Fred. If you didn't have jelly back then, I've been to your house and I've seen your jelly closet, and that thing is full of jelly. You can buy all the jelly you want now, and that's why I'm here, because it has changed your life. I knew you during this process, and it has been just a wild ride with you. So we're going there because we're going to glean some stuff from some folks. But I can tell you, in my industry, there's no one that's willing to give the secrets for us to benefit. In this meeting, that's what you will get. You will get to hear straight from the mouth of the people that are doing it. So get in those seats.
That's right, Fred. You got me so riled up and pumped up. I didn't even allow you to introduce us properly. My God, I feel like we need to go do this tonight. I am so jacked up and pumped up, you guys. You've got to be at this event. Do not miss this event. This is your local event. Bring your people to this event. If you do not make this event, there may not be another one. There may not be another one here in Virginia that corporate is going to come to, because if you're not there, they're going to see that we're not representing. So be there. Do not miss it. And bring your guests. This is not a country club. This is not just for us. This is to bring your guests so that you can grow.
Barbara, I'm telling you, you're so right. Barbara and Randy, man, I've heard their story. They've went from zero, I call it from zero to hero. And now they're getting ready to either moved in or moving into that beautiful home. You've got to hear how they did it. You've got to listen to the stories and dig deep. Barbara, why do they need to be here? Randy, why they need to be here? Tell us.
Well, let me share one thing. I plugged into the events wherever I could, whether it's virtual events or real events. 1 month in, I went to an event and I got my why so deep rooted by Ashley Rowland, which is Coach Todd Rowland's wife, right? And I dug so deep that it made me cry. And let me tell you, everything that I put on my vision board has come true. I wanted a new kitchen. I didn't realize that it was going to expand to a new house, never mind just a new kitchen, right? I mean, the ripple effect of the energy of the motion, because it tells the universe you're serious. You're absolutely 100% serious. You're taking this as if it's a business, right? We love the community. I won't lie. I love being around these Partner Code people, because it feels like, as I said at PXP stage, I died and went to heaven, right? And I met my best friends, and I love being around them. So we want to be here to pour into you in Williamsburg, Virginia. We would love to just build on this so that we can have this often, but let's do Virginia proud. This is the first time that corporate is coming to Virginia, so let's do Virginia proud.
Yeah, listen, Dan is coming from the home office, and listen, when I flew out to the company before it was Partner Co. In fact, Mike and Lisa's because of the reason I went out there, and I kicked the tires, and he was one of the few people I met. I said, I can work with that guy. I can work with that guy. He's been here since like Dirk. I mean, he knows everything about this company from beginning to end. And listen, if John and Darren trusted him to send him here to represent Partner Co. internationally, That should tell you something. They branded this guy. That's our guy. That's our scout to go out and see what we're made of in Virginia. Let's not disappoint. Listen, get your business owners there, your beauticians, your nurses, your doctors, your massage parlors. You get butts in the seat. That's all I'm telling you. Listen, it's this way. How many of y'all, I'm not raising for hands, looking for hands, but if you go to church, what's an usher do? He ushers you to a seat. What else does he do? He may say, do you do anything? We got water in the back. He might get you some water. At a church, the usher may say, where's the child care? Well, it's over here. Let me take you. You usher your guests there. And I'm telling you, this group of people will do the preaching, and you get to keep the offering. You think about that. You get butts in the seat, in the altar, and we'll preach, and you'll get to keep the offering. Now, I don't think an event could be any better than this. The one and only, the one who rocked the whole world. This company shook it from its core. Susan Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, Susan, you're here. You can technically retire now, I believe. Why are you there? What has it done for you? Why is it so important you to be there? Did we lose her? Come on.
I'm like, let me unmute. Hey guys. Yeah. So this is so exciting. So we all know that these products have just transformed our lives. Like every one of you guys, if I went around this room and asked you what your testimonies are for you and for your family, right? Every one of you has a why. Like, why are you doing this? So the fact that we can build life-changing income all from this right here, right? This is what we do every day. We build on Zooms, we do all of that, but it's very rare that we get to connect with each other. And I'm so excited that Barb and Randy have kind of taken, the bull by its horns and pulled this all together, and then roped in Mike and Lisa and Fred. And Fred told me something last night that kind of blew me away, or a couple days ago. He said, when I started these events, Susan, my first Super Saturday was 30 people. Then it grew to hundreds. Then it grew to thousands. And Fred was able to fill up a convention center that had more people than PXP. Can you imagine that? So this is what we're going to learn here, is to start laying the foundation, because we don't want to just do drop parties and events that everybody has a kumbaya powwow. We want to make you money. And you do know I am one of the fastest builders that network marketing has seen in years, and I had no experience. That's what's so amazing with this, that we can take the regular person and completely transform their life. So we want you calling every brand partner, go in your back office. You can export a spreadsheet. If you need help with that, let me know. And you can get a list of all of your North Carolina, your Maryland, your Virginia brand partners. Look through your pirate ship for everybody that does pirate ship. Where are your customers from? Call your customers up. And Fred, we'd love some coaching from you on how do you get the butts in the seats? What do you say to these customers? What do you say to these business owners? Pitch us right now like you were reaching out. And I'm pretty sure Fred probably calls them on the phone and doesn't just send them a flyer. What do you do to get them ready, to get them excited to come, Fred? Coach
well,
us.
first of all, it's like the commercial, reach out and touch somebody. We got to reach out and touch them. Nobody will pick up the excitement in my voice through a text. No one will pick up the excitement through a flyer. I love all of those are tools. But if I was reaching out to good friends, I would say something like, Susan, listen, it's extremely important to me that you come with me in Williamsburg. We'll be there a few hours. I'll buy you a biscuit or something in the morning. But let me tell you why it's important. My corporate leadership is going to be there. And I promised them I would put butts in the seat. I don't want to be embarrassed. Would you do me a big favor and just come with me? I promise you it'd be worth your while. I do it for you. Can I count on you doing it for me? I promise you, you will not come out disappointed. That's it. I do it for you. Will you do it for me? And sometimes y'all been to their parties. You've been to their Tupperware. You can say this, I did it for you. Now it's time for you to do it for me. And then if I got business owners, it's a little bit different. I would reach out to those business owners and say, listen, I'm so excited about a project coming to Virginia. I think this is the new future. I think this is the way. And I'm not equipped to explain it to you, but I've got corporate people coming and they're running a business in 50 nations. And I need your help. It would mean the world to me if you would come and just sit and listen about an hour and a half, 2 hours max. The worst thing is can happen is you make new connections and expand your current business. That's the worst thing that happened. But I need your insight. I need your wisdom. I'm brand new at doing this, and I trust you. Would you do it for me? I'll be forever indebted to you. It's 2 hours. Can I count on you being there? Well, I got plans. Can you cancel them? This is the one-time event. One-time event. I don't think we'll ever get this group of leaders together ever again under this circumstances. And it's extremely important to me. You've been cutting my hair for 20 years. I need you to sew back to me for one day. Can I count on that?
I'm so glad I asked that question because I just learned so much from you, Fred. Thank you for that. So that's amazing. And it sounds like, what did Fred do, you guys? Just like what we do on social media, be vulnerable. Vulnerability is what change, like be vulnerable. Ask them. And I know you don't think like, oh, I don't want to ask. I don't want to tread. That's not it. Ask them because you know what we have here at Partner Co. And unless they get there, they're not going to experience it. So this is kind of creating the momentum, laying the foundation for how this needs to be done and what we hope to do to just spread this like wildfire and really change some lives and put some money in your pocket. And like Fred says, we can close them for you. You just got to get them there.
That's right.
You got to get them
anybody in Mike and Lisa's organization, which I'm a part of, if you come and you're disappointed, I'll give you your $10 back. Goodness gracious. But you're not going to ask me for a refund. That I am certain. And if I could, unless there's something else, I want to bring it to an end. And here's the one thing I want to say to everybody. I was very fortunate to be involved in what I would call a launch project years ago. 1997, and then in 2001, this idea called identity theft began to hit your part. I was in a room with 6 or 7 people, and I didn't even know what that meant. I literally said, I looked at Darren Kitty and looked at me, and I said, you know what that is? He says, I don't know, but it sounds like something you can catch. 2 goobers, Gomer and Gomer Powell, sitting in a room with multi-millionaires. But then they explained to us what it was, and it was moving into America. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody today knows what identity theft is. We made stupid money. Wow, we were the wave. We didn't come in on back end of the wave. We were the wave of a movement that took place in America, and we crushed it. When we hit that shoreline, I'm telling you, there won't anything left. Every bank, grocery stores, unions were calling out to us, bring us that plan. Ladies and gentlemen, you missed that wave. Because if you'd have caught it, you wouldn't be on this Zoom. This is a wave where health and wealth are coming together in a way. It's a tsunami. It's a tidal wave. It is a movement. And I'm telling you, when you can get together with a company that sits in the center of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries, I'm telling you, you're sitting in seats that have never been sat in before. But it won't last forever if you don't show up. It's your time to be the wave instead of playing catch up. Ketchup's only good for French fries. Come on, get your hiney there. Get rid of the excuses. Get a babysitter. I don't have one. Go to mama's house and leave them. She won't be mad for a little while. Just drop off, drop in the loop. Just move. Just do what you got to do to be there. And here's what I promise you. Susan, Mike, Lisa, Barbara, Randy, and the corporate staff will change your life. You will be the wave in your family for the future. There'll be pictures on you on the mantle. They won't even know what it's about 2 generations. Who are? What are they? All I know is we can't outspend that money. Thank God for Grandpa and Barbara, Randy, Grandpa, Barbara. They'll be talking about you for generations. Why? because we are the wave. And we'll change the next 2 or 3 generations if you're there. Don't miss this one. You don't miss it. I understand timing. I don't have any talent, but boy, I understand timing. And it's made me an absolute fortune in life. I didn't come out of retirement to have a fun. I like fun. I play fun with my wife 24/7. But I came out of retirement, 7, 8, 10 years of retirement, because I saw this wave, and we're it. So I'll see you there. God bless you. Get your tickets. Get locked in. Susan closes out. By the way, you said something. Here's my rule, and it comes straight from the Bible. You have not because you ask not. That's why I asked. I don't get no. They can only say no if you don't ask. So ask. And when they say no, if they say no, ask again. Man, you've got to do this for me. You've got to do this for me. They'll do it. You just got to ask. Anyway, back to you, Susan. I'm ready to recruit my dog. Joy, sign me up.
I am fired up, Fred. If Fred doesn't fire you up, so that's what you got to look forward to. We love it, love it, love it. Barb, did you have something to close with? And we'll jump off of here.
I did. One more thing I wanted to share with everybody. Do it scared. Get your butts in the seat. Do it, come scared. Because what's going to happen is a transformation within you. You don't know. You're opening doors for your team. You're opening doors for the next person, right? You come scared and all. Get there and let us just embrace you, welcome you, and feed you, right? I love what everyone is saying here tonight, because we're coming together to pour into you so that you can feel what this beautiful wellness ministry is all about. I mean, we're here to serve others, and we want to serve you. So experience it for yourself, because someone needs that door open, and by you being there, that's going to open up another door for the next person. But bring 5, 10 people, and they're going to catch that vision too. So I just wanted
absolutely. That's beautiful. Ushers, you be the ushers. We'll do the preaching, and you'll get to keep the offering.
30 pack, 30 pack, 30 pack, 30 pack, 30 pack. I'm not scared to ask for your 30 pack.
Come on. Good
night, you guys. Love it. Talk to y'all later.
Good night.
See you.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Fred.